All right, guys, we got this bike, and what we're gonna do is start from the front and just basically go through the back. I know the guy who raced this is fast, has a lot of #1 plaques hanging in his garage, and he's used this bike. So what I'm gonna do, because I've only had a new bike, is just kind of go through everything. Anything I see that might be a little rusty, going to use the little Dremel, brush up any bolts, knock off any rust, use the airbrush, get some good coating back on things. The bike's actually really not in that bad a shape. It's got a lot of really good components on it. It just needs some TLC, and it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, let's check it out. Basically just going over a few things, checking the steering damper setting. Like I said, I think I said it already, but the guy who had the bike is a lot faster than I am. And I'm gonna be helping him with the Moto America. He got a 23 1000RR, so this is his old race bike, and it's a sweet setup. But I'm just doing what I like to see on the bike, and that's basically I'm sanded all that down with 120 grit. I'm going to be doing I just want to get the fairing work looking really nice and shiny. Make sure all the body work, make sure everything's pinned, everything's nice and set, make sure engine doesn't have any problems with it. The oil needs to be changed. Look at that. It's like no oil. So that needs to be changed ASAP. And yeah, just kind of sanded this down. Basically, there were some scratches right here. I sanded that way down. I'm gonna refinish these. This was all scuffed up. I sanded it. I kind of painted it. I was gonna sand back over it. You could see where right when I started to sand, it brought back that silver again. It's showing first is second, so kind of acting up. So one thing I'm gonna do is check the sensor, take it off and put it back on. I tried to reset the code. Doesn't look like that was it, but these sensors are finicky on these Ducatis. I've had one go bad on a brand new Ducati before. It just happens. That's just kind of the way it goes. But look at these little TIG welds. It's cool to see this because I've been TIG welding a lot, and it's kind of cool to get to see. All right, guys, so I just replaced the oil. To accelerate that process, I just pulled a vacuum, get all the oil out. And then of course I left the key on and the battery went dead because I'm just an idiot. So we have to wait for the battery to charge. Then we'll give it a start, get it hot. I only put 3 quarts in. I know it's just a little buff, but of course with 3, that's what it does until that the oil filter is gonna soak up some oil and do its job, and then the clutch, everything, all the oil's got to get in the nooks and crannies, so that level should come down, and then we'll go from there. We're out here at Barber. First time running slicks, first time using warmers, first time on this bike. So we're just gonna go out and take it really easy and just see how everything, we're gonna do this. We're gonna come back in, go to Thermos Man, which is the suspension guy, get the suspension dialed in for me and my weight. You might see some weird stuff on the video because the sensor, the gear doesn't really work from, it goes from first dash, second to fourth. It shows second as third, and it shows a dash as second place. So the you know, Ducati stuff, it's
it's messed up. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use the quick shifter. I might just have to manually shift it. So, which I'm not used to, but we'll get there. We'll make it happen. That's how I gotta do it like that with the dirt bike. So, and I mean, I'm not too worried about not having a quick shifter. I'm not trying to go crazy. So yeah, let's see. So I'm out here, it's hot as hell. I haven't been out here in a long time, so the heat is taking its toll on me, but I'm hydrating, making sure I'm just drinking lots of water. The first go out sucked. It was not encouraging at all. I went out and like, just the bike felt it was just off because I'm running Michelin's, and the tire pressures were just off. And but as I came in, you know, I kind of disassembled the front just to like make sure I bolted everything back, make sure you know the front wheel's spinning, nothing's binding, because it's the front that was getting like squirrely, and I was like, I can't ride this bike, so I had to pit off. And no, but you know, second session was great. Everything feels like it did. I feel like I'm just back to riding again. Besides, you know, like I realize I'm braking and I'm giving myself like a ton of time to prepare for a corner, which is okay because, you know, I'm not gonna push myself. I'm just out here getting used to everything, but brakes work great. I mean, you can come in on this bike and just bing, bing, downshift, and then of course I can only downshift so many times. Third to fourth gear, quick shifter doesn't work, so I'm usually just kind of staying in third. It's real, you can see it in the video, but it's messed up. It doesn't want to shift. So, but we're out here making the most of it, and I'll try to get some onboard footage without my helmet knocking the camera. So, yep.